Once again, I'm going to do a quick make you think. The problem in the world isn't that God hasn't given us everything we need to solve things like world hunger and disease, lung cancer, and things like that. It's humans are too selfish, greedy, and stupid to use it in the right way. And we don't care about anything but profit. We take advantage, get people addicted to this stuff, and use it in the wrong way to make more money. I'll give you an example. Nicotine, the tobacco leaf. We grow this shit everywhere, right? Smoke it like it's our right. Fine. God gave it us to use. But let's use it in the right way. It's a pesticide. Nicotine kills bugs and keep bugs away. Also, it's a crop that takes up space. So if we do crop rotation as well as use nicotine as a pesticide on cornfields, wheat fields, other yielding plants, we would have no more insects and locusts and crickets and other worms and things eating up our crops. As well, if we're not smoking the damn shit and not giving it out freely, trying to convince people to smoke it to make money, well, then we are able to have it and use it in the proper way to solve world hunger. We grow more corn, we keep more bugs away, and it's all natural, and it works, it washes out, and having a little nicotine to spray off your food when you get home over the sink isn't going to kill you. Great pesticide. Horrible smokable. What the fuck? Who thought it was a good idea to smoke pesticides and put pesticides in our coffee? Yes, by the way, some of those artificial sweeteners you buy at the store, also a pesticide. We have a lot of great stuff out there that God gave us. We're just too stupid to use it in the right way. And then there's too many greedy people, selfish people that only care about their own fucking happiness instead of just using what God gave us in the right way. So yes, tobacco was given to us by God. Nicotine was given us to God. God gave it to us. He wanted us to have it as a pesticide, not to make you look cool and get kids to smoke, and not to have parents caring and destroying their kids' bodies and all these other chemicals and pharmaceuticals used in the wrong way. They can be used right to help a lot of people. But when selfish assholes like my mother, doctors, tobacco companies, and just hundreds of other people get involved, millions and millions of people suffer for hundreds and hundreds of years. I've ran into some of these problems myself. I've seen it in other mothers. I've seen it in other people. I've seen it in... It's just everywhere. I mean, the tobacco company was rampant with it. You got oil companies, chemical companies, pharmaceutical companies, all taking advantage of God's gifts. We need to use these things in the right way to solve world hunger and start teaching the right way to think about these substances and chemicals. I mean, my mother and father have no idea the right way to do anything with a substance. They don't even understand the alkaloids in their medicine cabinet or in their spice cabinet, or how much liquor is safe, or mixing pharmaceuticals with liquor, or giving their child dangerous chemicals and pharmaceuticals at a young age, or telling a doctor a bunch of bullshit stories to get pharmaceuticals for their child, or moving them around, dropping pharmaceuticals, gaining pharmaceuticals, dropping... There's so much going on in this world, and I've seen some of it, but there's other people suffering, and it needs to stop. I mean, I'm probably going to die from it, and that's why I make these videos. I hope other people can learn from some of the mistakes my father, mother, pharmaceutical companies made with me, and how I've turned to Jesus my entire life, helping other people overcome some of these things. Like, I hear this one. A lot of people are struggling with opiates today, or alcoholism. A lot of them drink every day or once a week, or they drink more than one drink, or they smoke way too many weird things. That's one I never had. I don't know these people smoking things like crack and coke, and I don't know how they... Most people can't afford it. I mean, it's mostly women. Women are the big cokeheads. I've seen it everywhere. They're the only ones who can afford it because they can sell their bodies. Even the guys who sell their bodies can't afford coke. That's a woman prostitute drug. Maybe a drug dealer does coke. A couple drug dealers might do coke because they can sell it on the side and get it or something. But it's just something awful. There's so many substances out there, and the worst is at the food store. You want the worst substances? Uncle Sam sells it to you directly. Alcohol, cigarettes, and additives to your food. Those are the most dangerous. And a lot of it is just your drinking water. If you just look at the alkaloids and the chemicals and the things you put into your body, you'll quickly understand what I mean. Start looking at stuff that actually, what's in your water report, what's in your food, what's in that cigarette, what's in that gin, what's in that vodka, what's in that pill, what's in that. Start looking it up, find out what it is, and then see, oh shit, why am I taking this again? Oh, fluoride is great for my teeth. Wait a minute, I don't have any teeth. So why am I putting this in my body? And that's not even a dangerous one. That's just one that pregnant, dangerous maybe to pregnant women. They might have a super hyper kid or something. We don't really know the full extent of these chemicals either. What makes it so much worse, like tobacco, we knew the full extent. We know it now. So let's just use it as a fucking pesticide already. It was a great pesticide. Great. Let the farmers smoke it on their farm if they need to, but once when they spray it and see it killing bugs, they probably won't. But either way, there's no reason not to use it to solve for world hunger and start using crop rotation again instead of using Monsanto spray chemicals. We've sold our children's futures away, and the only people making out like thieves about it are people born in 1930, 1940, 1950, 1960, 1970, and a couple blind people that might have had it real good, or some people that were able to inherit some money and use it in a broken system. Then there's always those lucky people, but there's a lot of sketchy stuff going on out in this world, so you can hit it big, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of fucked up shit. So working your way to the top is great, but don't expect it to work. It's about who you know, what not you know. It's not about who you know. Sorry, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know. And there's a lot more to it than that. It's just the system has been broken, hacked, and we gotta be able to help one another in a certain way. At least fix our government. We need our government. We cannot just have a hijacked government, and we cannot bring back the 1930s. No way. No, it's going to cause chaos. And of course, a war will be the first distraction. They'll be sending a big, big problem our way, either some type of homegrown terrorism or both homegrown terrorism, and then we send people over. And there's going to be a lot of distractions, especially after this presidency. First, they're going to let all this bullshit presidency. I mean, I think